Well, it has been a 4-year wait, a long, long wait. For near enough a century we have been treated to endless drama as teams vie to rise above the other 194 nations to be crowned kings of this remarkable game. History will be the ultimate judge as to how well this edition stands up to its many outstanding prequels. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So here we are again then, Jim. A tournament so long in the waiting.
Well, right now the players are looking relaxed enough. Inside they might be feeling a little bit different, but they've got to set the right tone for the rest of the competition, and let's hope we get a cracker here.
So off we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Baina is herring after that one. And here's Baina. Pedri. Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Not the most accurate pass. Baina. And Grimaldo. Pedri.
Cabo Verde really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! Goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Grimaldo. And the ball's come loose here.
Spain are really in a position.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He tries a shot! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Grimaldo. And it's Bina. Tries to pass it through. He won't be happy with that one. That looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bina. And Grimaldo. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Ruiz. Aimed beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mikel Oyarzabal. He's gone for goal! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
It's Bina. Driving. He's having a pop! And that is doing no harm at all.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's a pretty loose pass. He is through here. Bina. Oh, he's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Second period then underway.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
He's having a shot! In he goes again! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's in a great position here. Yamal. Llorente. Threads one in. Takes a shot! That is ended up in no man's land. Oyarzabal, here's a shot! They've scored!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Cabo Verde really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Spain with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Llorente. Grimaldo under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Spain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow...
Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Pedri, 60 minutes played. Tries one from range. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Alex Baena has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Yamal running with intent. Oh, super ball! Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Vai proceder uma substituição.
Corner number 2 then.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com
Llorente! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely... think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very...
He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's being shifted off it. That's a good ball out wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Llorente. And Jamal. Played out to the left flank. Chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That pass has been well intercepted. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Baina. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Baina. And there's the shot! And that's it. Spain achieve exactly what they wanted on opening day. 3 precious points on a traditionally testing occasion, and things are looking pretty good. Mikel Oyarzabal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.
Spain are in need of one more big performance. So much at stake, and all outcomes plausible. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Saudi Arabia. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward, it increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
So off we go then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And it's Bina. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference? Oh, he's been caught now. Way off the ball! And the skipper leads the way. Captain, leader, goal scorer.
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a fantastic inspiration he is to the rest. Setting the standards yet again.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position, so no flag here. Cleared away. Ball's gone out of play. Looks to the other side. Bina makes a dash for it. Great ball if he can get there. He's having a shot! And that's gone loose. Bina, good ball, good take. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Pedri. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Ferran Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain have to win if they're to make it. Fabian Ruiz. And he cuts out the supply. That looks a good ball through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eric Garcia does well to get it back. Now he's off and running. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Bina. Tries to play it through. That's a throw. And here's Yamal. Well, now it's a... And again! And it's in! This is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
El dorsal 7.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he whips it in. Raya claims it, safe hands. Grimaldo. Llorente just eases him off the ball. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. He's in a great position here. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get on the end? Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Marcó en el minuto 33 el dorsal 11.
Saudi Arabia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And they've got a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Grimaldo. And it's gone back to the keeper. Eric Garcia. And it's Llorente. And Jamal. Fabian Ruiz. Baina. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Baina. Well seen, saw that coming. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thinks about the shot. Real chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
And it's half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared. At the interval, it's 2-2. Perhaps here, the most significant 45 minutes in their group stage.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything.
Applies the finish! And he's there to clear it. Grimaldo gives it back. Fabian Ruiz. And here's tries one from range! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Pedri was in no mood for any of that. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Baina. It's Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Played with finesse. It's a goal kick. Distributed tidily. Pinches it off him. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Grimaldo wins the duel this time. Baina. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh, really well played.
And he's got the beating of his man. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Wants to go back. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mikel Oyarzabal given the lift of his goal. And here's Pedri. He'll try from distance. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Ball is over the line. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He has found the way through. Spain really will have to throw everything at this now. Now it's Yamal. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
We get a throw in, so we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's having a hit! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 22 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23, el dorsal 11.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Marino.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Spread neatly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Habrá 3 minutos de
With
descuento.
officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added... Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's shifting through the gears here. Drives it in. Pau Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
And that is as much time as there will be. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Ferran Torres claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this.
And so, to avoid defeat is to go through. Every reason here for them to believe, but this has got to be done. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The national anthem of Uruguay rings out. Spain lining up with a look of total focus. Eyes on the prize, which is way beyond these group stages.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they should be fine. But if they suffer a moment's hesitation or doubt, as we've seen in the past, it could prove very costly.
Things already rolling. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he's forced to go back. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding.
Off the ball! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This looks... And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ferran Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Arrascaeta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Oh, horrible miscue.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Great vision.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Kubasi, still goalless at the moment, and it's Grimaldo. Valverde, that's De Arrascaeta.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kubasi. Grimaldo. And it's Baina. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been won straight back. Darwin.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oliveira. It's Bentancur. Araujo. Valverde. He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a throw. No way through, so back it comes. Fabian Ruiz. Grimaldo. And it's Baina. Oh, super find. Valverde. So, what can they make of this? Oliveira. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Knocks it into space. Valverde. Oh, he's been caught napping. Grimaldo. Eric Garcia. And it's Grimaldo. And Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. And it's with the keeper. Pedri. The most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Yeah, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Lovely feet. He's gone for goal! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Spain really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Perhaps here, the most significant 45 minutes in their group stage.
Spain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Grimaldo with the short one. And he's gone backward here. Oh, shooting chance! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game has liftoff. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
He's got away. Can he get on the end of this? And he lines up a cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And he's opted for the long pass. Araujo spots it and intercepts. And he's quick to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Nunez receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Pass somewhat off target. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oliveira, who saw this coming? Spain are hurt by just about the final punch. Calistri, that's a throw. Baena wins the duel this time. And it's Bentancur. Pelistri. Cross goes in there. Eric Garcia can get it clear. De Arrascaeta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Ferran Torres gets it clear. De Arrascaeta, decent shot! This time surely! And no mistake! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Nunez is onto this. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oyarzabal, and it's Ruiz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eric Garcia, good driving run. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 10.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 6. Entran número 26. Número 7.
And it's been taken short. Baina tries one from range. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Alex Baina really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oliveira.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Now it's Darwin. Pelistri. And he's managed to get free. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Cambio en Uruguay. Número 11.
Uruguay making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Spain have their third corner. Oliveira is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to count. And he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Llorente. And it's Ruiz. And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he welcomes it in. Plenty to aim at here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a decent clearance.
Se
Darwin
agregarán 5
has found the
minutos
net
al
here,
tiempo
of course.
reglamentario.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Darwin, who saw the danger and he went crashing in. Llorente. We are into stoppage time. Valverde. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Kubasi. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I would say, Peter, that it's not the ideal way to go through, but I'm sure if you were offered a passage to the knockout stages, you would take that.
Señoras y señores, para reservar boletos para el próximo partido,